Yeah, I saw that. I'm curious to see how many there were.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. Especially Joan, welcome. Let's go ahead and do a roll call.
Mayor Bagley?
Here.
Council members Christensen? Here. Finley? Here. Martin? Here. Heck? Here. Rodriguez?
Here.
Waters?
Here.
Mayor Uniform.
All right, let's hit the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So tonight is our public forum, and so that means we'll have 5 minutes to go from. We'll have 5 minutes to. You'll come up and you'll have 5 minutes, and we'll interact, and I'll ask questions, or you'll ask questions. Say what you want. And this is your opportunity to have council go back and forth. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start with Avra Saunders. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this opportunity. I am a happy resident of Longmont and have been for a number of years.
Can you state your name and address? I'm sorry.
Avram Saunders, 50 19th Avenue, Longmont. As I said, I'm a happy resident of Longmont, but there's a growing problem in the city that I wanted to share some information with the council about. I am also a court-appointed special advocate on behalf of abused, neglected, and dependent children. And I work through a group called Voices for Children. It's also known as the CASA program, if you're familiar with that. There were approximately 2,500 reported, verified cases of abuse in Boulder County last year. 300 children were removed from their homes. And these numbers are rising, in part because of the drug crisis that we're going through that everybody's read about. But you don't read about this. One of the facts is that over 50% of these kids that are going through the court system are coming out of Longmont. And we have a problem in the city. And it's going to get worse. And we need the council's support and help and, frankly, financial help at some point. Because we have to go from 170 to 300 in the next year and a half. Because we have been told, not told, it is happening. The magistrate, who is a brilliant, brilliant person and a wonderful human, Magistrate McLean, who handles all of these cases going through the courts, has decided to appoint a CASA to every single one of the cases coming through her court. Because she knows that we're the only ones that truly advocate on behalf of the child. Yes, lawyers do their thing, the social workers do their thing, but the social service system is so overwhelmed, they can't really do all that they need to do. So we try to fill that gap. We are there every day with the kid. We are there in court. We are there trying to find services for them. But we need help. We can't do it by ourselves. We need to recruit more volunteers. That takes time, effort, and frankly, some money. We want to thank the city for giving us a small grant this year, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to what we truly need. So I wanted to share some of these things with you so that you can have an opportunity. If you want to learn more, we're available to teach, to learn, to walk you through it. I would support each of you to go to court when Magistrate McLean is hearing cases and just sit there for an hour and listen to what these kids have to deal with. They're dealing with parents who are on drugs. They're dealing with parents who are absent. They're dealing with all kinds of abuse and neglect. And if you don't feel something for this situation, I don't think you're alive. So I have come tonight. I offer myself to you and our staff. We have 5 people who are staff, and then the 170 to 200 volunteers. So I'm happy to answer any questions. We will be coming back in a different form.
Councilmember Martin?
Thank you, Mayor Bagley. The only question I have right now is, would you please send to our emails or to through the city's website, however works for you, some more direct contact information than your street address so that we can set up appointments with you?
Absolutely. Happy to do that.
Thank you.
Happy to do that.
Councilmember Finley?
Could we have your phone number right now, please?
720-530-8961. That's my cell phone.
That's
I
your
have it. That's my personal phone.
Whoa.
Feel free.
Didn't
Absolutely.
need you to do that, but okay.
Absolutely.
Great, thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem?
I wanted to thank you, Mr. Saunders, for bringing up this topic. Nobody likes to think about this, and nobody likes to talk about it, and that's why it goes on and on and on and on. And it is a bigger problem in Longmont. I mean, part of it is that the police have really encouraged the reporting of domestic abuse and of child abuse, and But I do think that Longmont has had a problem for a very long time. And people need to realize that this is why we have the largest proportion of women who are homeless. It comes from domestic abuse, and their children are homeless too. And so this is a very painful thing to think about, but thanks for making us think about it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And thank you for what you do.
I mean, I'm a magistrate in Clay's courtroom on occasion.
Yes.
So,
You-
thank you, Mr. Saunders.
Thank you, everybody.
Dan Benavides.
Yes, good evening, Honorable Mayor and Honorable Members of the City Council and esteemed City Manager. I'm here tonight to talk to you, as you're probably all aware, about a belonging revolution. Our beautiful city of Longmont, and all of you with, I think Council Aaron Rodriguez wants to walk with us and walk with us in our neighborhoods. In July, 4 years ago, Chief of Public Safety, the Police Department and Fire, Mike Butler called me. And he says, Dan, I want to go walk in the neighborhoods of Longmont. Would you accompany me? And I said, sure. And part of it is I'm bilingual. So we started that time walking in the neighborhoods. And we started really in the more low-income neighborhoods, if you will, in Longmont. Walking every Sunday since, weather permitting, and some other exceptions. Every Sunday since that time. And you all have walked with us. And the importance, matter of fact, just recently, Council Member Tim Waters, the importance of this is bringing the power to the people. They don't have to go to a meeting. They don't have to go anywhere. Here, City Council people, the mayor, the chief of police is right down there in the hood with them. And we have a population in Longmont of about a 30% population of Latinos. And a lot of that because of a lot of reasons, cultural reasons. The fact that many come from countries that the police and others, politicians, are not well received. Corrupt, to be honest with you. I'll just say it right up, corrupt. And here they come to our city, and you, Mr. Mayor, you council members, all of you, our city manager, have walked right down there to the people with them. And I know that when I speak to a lot of them in Spanish, they beam from ear to ear. They are so happy. Here are people coming. At first, a lot of them will think, I'll introduce them to the chief of police or one of you, and you've been with this, you've seen, they'll sort of look at it. Give you a look. You know, like, what have I done wrong type of thing. But soon, they just start talking, they're friendly, they feel they belong. We have started, well, all of us, a belonging revolution in Longmont, Colorado. And it has went viral all through the world. Central America, South Africa, England, in our states, from Arizona to Washington, to Seattle, to Baltimore, had chiefs of police say, we're going to be doing what your people are doing. As a result, and you probably know, some of the good things that have happened, we have the lowest crime rate in the state of Colorado, Longmont, Colorado. Thank you. And you as leaders, our leaders, have been the ones that set the stage for all of us. And you are powerful people, and you have taken your Sundays to walk down in the hoods with us. And it's so well accepted. And when I go into stores and all that, people come and say, oh, I seen you with council person so-and-so. Do you know him? I said, yes. They're so nice. It's the truth. And here they make the chief of police himself right down in the hood with them. And it gets to a point where they say, here's my card. Here's my card. And many of you have done the same thing. Give them your card. Call me. That is so well accepted that the majority of the places we go to, people are talking, they love Longmont. It says you belong in Longmont. We've started a belonging revolution in the city of Longmont, Colorado. You all have done it. And I can't tell you the importance. I sort of know the culture a lot of some of the people that we deal with. How important that is that powerful people like yourselves are down there in the neighborhoods, the hoods, on your Sunday, talking to the people, saying, you belong. What can I do for you? So that light's on, and I just want to thank you again so very much for walking with us. And I know Mayor Brian Baggy, we just talked, you want to walk with us again. And so I just want to thank you all. And I know the citizens of Longmont want to thank you all for making Longmont a belonging place, a place that we belong, all of us, no matter our culture, our income levels, or where we come from. Longmont. And the majority of people we talk to, by the way, say they love Longmont. They belong here. Latinos, all of them. I belong in Longmont, Colorado. Thank you so very much. I thank you. Thank you, Mr. City Manager, also for walking with us. And we'll be at it again this coming Sunday. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Benavidez, also for your service as a city council member and your ongoing efforts to walk with our chief.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
It's
again
noted
very
and
much.
appreciated.
Thank you. If you have any questions about the walks or anything, let me know. But you know where you can get a hold of me anyway. But and Councilmember Aaron, I know you've said that you want to walk. You've been very busy, but we're ready for you, sir. We are. Thank you again. God bless all of you for doing what you're doing for our community. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Jenny Humphrey.
I'm a little new to this.
Could you just get up, just crank that microphone down? The people have a hard time hearing. Just
Okay. I'm a little new to this. I was born and raised in Longmont.
could we get your name and address just to start?
Jenny Humphrey, and my current address is the Mazda 6 Motel. And I just want to I was born and raised in Longmont, and I was in New Mexico for 27 years, and I came back to Longmont 6 years ago to be near my family and live with and help take care of my mom for almost 5 years. She, myself, and my dog Grace lived in the Hover Park Shared Houses Duplex neighborhood. A year and a half ago, Mom decided to go to Life Care on Highway 66, and she's doing fine. She's just turned 83. She's happy and healthy, and we had to sell her duplex to afford her care, which left Grace, my dog, and I homeless. I've been to all the resources in Longmont. I have a good job. I've been living in my car way too long, and I'm desperately looking for housing. Yes, I've gone through the resources over and over and over. Thank you, Centennial Pool, for $1 showers every day so I could go to work. Affordable housing, I've looked. Property management, what is that? I have looked at properties with brown lawns, collapsing front steps, doors, and broken windows and blinds, and they want $1,200 to $1,800 and more. I just wonder where I can find affordable housing. I have a good job, and if anybody can help, I would appreciate it. And I'm not alone. I've worked hard all of my life. This is the first time ever that I've been to the senior center. They have a list there, a notebook there for shared housing, and they say they show it to everybody, but it started in 2017, and it's one page, and my name was the first one on it in 2017, and last week I went there again, and my name is there again. And I just wonder how much of that information is shared.
Mayor Pro Tem, are you in the queue?
Oh,
Okay, all right. Well, nobody's in the queue, but I guess what I would encourage you to do is, I don't see Karen Roney around here. Is she on vacation? There's Michelle back there. So have you talked to Michelle before?
Well, Jenny said she'd been to the senior center.
Right.
We haven't spoken directly. I'm the manager there, Jenny.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I've spoken, we've spoken.
yeah, it's my heart goes out to you, you're not alone. It's an issue that we as a council have been dealing with for months, years, and it doesn't necessarily seem to be getting any better for people in your position. And so when you said the Mazda 6 hotel, I was like, wait a second. And then it took me
I
about
know.
60 seconds. And so, but when I realized, I was
I
like,
have
well,
to have a sense of humor.
yeah, it was funny, but I wasn't gonna laugh at that. You know,
Yeah.
so that just, that sucks. No other way to put it. Mayor Pro Tem?
have you come in to talk to the city, to Karen Roney and the Housing and Human Services?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have, and there is a waiting list
I know.
of, well, as of about a week ago, over 2,000 people on a waiting list. I'm not kidding. I've done everything I can, putting my name on all kinds of lists, and I work hard. I go to work every day, and I can't remember the other one. The Longmont Housing Authority.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's a waiting list
Yeah.
there too.
Right.
And
And the unfortunate reality is also sorry, are you done, Mayor Pro Tem?
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
And even what stinks is even with the inclusionary zoning, it will only be a very small percentage. Even with that will be able to help. It's a problem.
and I've driven to Erie, Louisville, Lafayette, just down the streets for rent. You know, nothing.
Dr. Waters?
Thank you, Mayor Bagley. Jenny, I wish I had some guidance that I can offer. I don't. What I am going to say is this: where we are, as we go through the last part of our preparations for a serious review of the ordinance on inclusionary zoning, just to remember that is just one slice. I mean, everybody knows this. I'm preaching to the choir. Maybe it's just to remind myself. It's just one slice of what needs to be a far more comprehensive, robust, creative approach to providing options for Jenny and the many others in this community who find themselves in the same situation. We simply don't have an option not to respond, in my view. And coordinated entry is an important step forward towards self-sufficiency, necessary and insufficient, in my view, to address the range of needs of residents in this community who are Longmont residents and are not going anyplace.
No,
So,
I've been here all my life, and just to be able to get in somewhere, and I can do yard work, you know, in some of the places that are for rent, they're awful, you know, and they're asking $1,800 for a duplex with no front door.
from workforce housing to affordable housing to